Hello, Charlotteers. I'm on.
Okay, everything's working. Alrighty, guys. We are live. We are live, guys. Let's see here. I don't want it to be too hot in here, but it's gonna have to be too hot in here. Let's wait for everyone to show up to the stream. Pam, welcome to the stream. We have a first viewer. Pam, how are you doing? Or at least first commenter. I don't know if it's first viewer, but. Oh, that.
Yeah.
How are my Charlotteers doing today? Alicia, welcome to the stream. Life's looking good. Thank you so much. Is it Aisha? Aisha, I'm sorry. Everyone say hi, Joanne. Joanne's a super chair on the channel. How you doing, Joanne? Hello, everyone. Hello, how are you doing? Thank you. It's not really different. It's just more so just me putting my hair up in like putting it up halfway. Hey, Jared, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Good morning. How is everyone doing on this amazing Saturday morning of this 3-day weekend? Yeah, my eye is red because I washed my face and I get soap in my eye every now and then. So yeah, that happened. But it is what it is. How is everyone doing? Welcome to the stream, guys. I don't know what the fuck it is, but like every time I go live, it just gets super hot in this apartment. Every single time. It never fails. But how is everyone doing? I hope everyone having a good freaking morning. We're on our way to 20. I think we're going to hit 25,000 subscribers by the end of the weekend, to be honest. If we continue to have the growth that we're having, 25K by the end of the weekend is not unheard of. Definitely not. But I hope everyone's doing great. Having coffee? That's awesome. That is awesome. Lonnie, welcome to the stream. We have a super chair Lonnie in the stream. Everyone say hi to Lonnie. Franny, we got a Titan tier Franny. Everyone say hi to Franny. Franny's a Titan tier on the channel. Come sit on the right hand side of, me, of course, like you usually do. So welcome to the stream. Y'all know how I do the weekend streams, mornings. It's just makeup. Today we're going to try to go a little bit better with makeup than just eyebrows and eyeliner. We're going to try to do a little bit different, I guess. Something a little more. How's everyone doing? We got a lot of blues and greens in the stream so far. I hope you guys are having a good one. Leave a like on the stream. Y'all know how it goes. We're just beginning our stream today. I'm going to try to enjoy the next 3 days. I really am. I know it's gonna fly past like that. I know it is, but we just gotta enjoy it while we can. So I hope everyone's doing good. I want to talk about something that I have not talked about on my channel as much as I should. Goodness, welcome to the stream. How you doing? How are my Charlotteers doing? Let's get to 50 likes on the stream, guys. Let's go. Leave a like on the stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new to the channel. Y'all know the jazz. Y'all know. We're literally a little bit over 500 subscribers away from 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Willow, hi, welcome to the stream. If you guys want to support the channel, we have a Cash App and a Super Chat down below if you guys want to support that way. The donations have been going really, really great. It's been amazing to see how much of a rally this month has been in terms of donations. So thank you guys so much. By the way, guys, yeah, I know. Look at that. It's all ripped right here. But I still wear it. I like it. I should probably just rip this side too and just like rip this completely. And it will look like it was meant to be that way. I don't know. I like this outfit. I really do. And I don't really wear it as much on my live stream. So I figured I'd wear it today. When you get a new sub, do you see the name of who it is each time? No, I don't. Unless someone has like their subscribers on like, what do you call it? If they have it on like on public, then it won't pop up and say who's subscribed, but it will tell me like, if I look at my subscriber list, I can look at the names of the people that subscribed to me recently. So yeah, thank you so much, Goodness Israel. Y'all, I don't know about you guys, but I've been noticing a lot of people coming to my YouTube videos and my shorts and telling me, why is YouTube recommending me this? Huh. Someone literally thought that I was buying viewers, and that's why they were there. And I told them, I don't think buying viewers works that way. You're buying fake viewers. Like, it's like having 80,000 viewers, but only have 2 people in the comment section. That's buying viewers. But if you're in my video, in my stream, you're not bought. Thank you so much, Franny. I'm glad you like it. It's different. It's definitely different. But yeah, leave a like on the stream, guys. How is everyone doing? But yeah, a lot of people just sitting there saying, why am I here? Why was I recommended this video? And I'm like, girl, you know why. Beach time? We don't have a beach here, unfortunately. Gabriel, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Give me a shake, please. What are you talking about? Oh, like, are you talking about my boobs? Probably. It's probably what you're doing. I am a bot viewer. Funky confirms Funky's a bot viewer. Therefore, you can't say anything different than I'm a bot viewer. Maybe it's them downloading tranny porn. Get out of here, Franny. I'm doing good. That's good. How is everyone doing? Let's get to 50 likes on the stream, guys. I'm surprised we haven't gotten any haters on the stream so far. We have over 100 people watching, so. Yep, there's one. I talked too early. I'm like, where are all the haters at? Where are they at? Like, come on. I'm doing my makeup now. Tap me while you have the chance until I start getting freaking beat the fuck up right now. Just kidding. Yo, guys, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Girl, my mirror needs to get cleaned. Ooh, I might clean it. Yep, it's really bad. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go clean my mirror. I'm gonna get something to clean my mirror. Just welcome to the stream. How you doing? Why are you so obsessed with transphobes? Because we love them. You're already doing that. You're already wasting your time on me. Don't say anything. Let me see. Mirror, window. All right. I don't know why I let this mirror become as bad as it was. Whoa. Just how much better it looks when it's cleaned. I don't know why I let it get bad as bad as it did. You can call me toxic. Okay. Diamond, welcome to stream. How you doing? You're not a boy? You're right, Tori. Thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How's everyone doing today? Leave a like on the stream, guys. There we go. That's better. It's a lot better. Look at that. There you guys go. That's you. Whoever subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. I'm not actually toxic. I'm sure you're not. You're a girl or a boy. I'm not judging. I'm girl. I'm girl. I'm just gonna say I'm girl. The one that's toxic is the one that posted it. Y'all, welcome to the stream, guys. How's everyone doing? Let's get the hearts blowing up on the stream. Let's go, let's go, let's go. If you have not subscribed to the channel, definitely do so. We're gonna do our brows first like usual. Y'all know how my makeup routine works. But watch, just watch. I'm gonna do this makeup shit. And then like after I'm done with it, someone's gonna say, you should do a makeup routine. Lonnie coming in with emojis. It's my second stream. You're so fine. Thank you so much, Super Uncle Unknown Plans. Welcome everyone to the stream. How's everyone doing? Marissa, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, let's see. Beautiful. Thank you, Harley. You look pretty without makeup. Thank you. People say that all the time. By the way, guys, I think we're gonna curl our hair today. Might as well. Just do something different. I haven't curled my hair in such a long time, now that I think about it. We're gonna curl the hair. I'm always subscribed to fellow trans people. Thank you, Toxic. Love it. Thanks for subscribing. Are you transphobic? Transophobic? I don't know about transa. So I recently followed somebody on Instagram, well, the parent of it. Apparently there is a transgender athlete out in California that she is competing in like volleyball and stuff like that, and I guess 2 schools like backed out of playing against their team because she's trans. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about people, like other schools backing out because they know someone on their team is trans? Let me know. Welcome to the stream. I know it's like in California, so it's like, you think it's really stupid? Yeah, it's stupid. I have an exam. That's cool. Yeah, Pam, me too. I thought the state of California accepted everyone. That's why that's why there's people there. But you got to realize not everybody in California are just completely, allies. Hi, Kathy. Welcome to stream. How you doing? Chris, hi. So pretty much the way I see it is people, I don't understand. Like, okay, so the way these people look at trans women, or they're just men, right? So in my eyes, I see them as, why are these women sitting here letting men, quote unquote, make them, cancel? I honestly think women think that men and women think that trans women, because they were biologically a male at one point, could just run circles around a whole woman team or something like that. Like the weakest man is like stronger than all the strongest women. It's so crazy. There's so much in between, first off, all this stuff gets like pushed off to the media like as if it's happening everywhere, but it's happening like one or two places around the United States, and people freak out like, oh my God, it's happening everywhere. No, it's not happening everywhere. Not as much as you guys are acting like it is. I was in the live Avocado, welcome back. McKenna, hi, welcome back to stream. I don't know, welcome back. Guys, let's get some likes going on. We only have 25 likes. What's going on here? We're usually at 50 by now. Welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Carlos, welcome back to stream. I'm so happy I hit 100 subs. That's awesome, Victoria. Celebrate the wins in life, So pretty much what happened was, I don't know, like to forfeit a whole fucking game over one person. What, you think the trans girl's gonna freaking beat your entire team's ass? What is this? I don't know. It's crazy. I think women should really stand up for themselves a little better and be like, you know what? It's just one person. Let's go kick their asses. You know what I mean? That's what I would do. I'm like, it's just one trans person. Let's go kick everyone out their asses. One person's not gonna make the difference between us winning and us not winning, right? And not every trans woman is like automatically better than a woman. You know what I mean? Same thing with men. Not every man is just automatically better than a woman. Vice versa. Why does everybody make a big deal over this? I can see if this trans woman was like some big ass bulky woman that walked in, but it still doesn't matter. You know what I mean? One person can't change the whole entire game of anything, really. It takes more than just one person. And not to mention, not every trans woman wins. There's a lot of trans women that don't even win. But yeah, I reached out to her mom because it was all over the news, and I'm trying to see if her mom's gonna respond to me. Her mom doesn't have much followers, so I'm gonna see what happens. Hulk Hogan was trans. That's a hard take. I wish I could transition. I mean, you have all the power in the world. Super trans. I don't know. People act like that's the case. Like, oh my God, trans women are just better than every woman in the world, I guess. Funny, because they're on hormones, you know what I mean? Thank you, Claude. No, welcome to stream. How you doing? You know what's funny is that I freaking get sweaty just fucking walking up the stairs. Y'all know? Like, you know what I mean? Can you imagine me going to play sports with other women, like being like, yeah, I'm gonna kick anyone's ass, I'd probably be like, you go, girl. Like, I'd probably make third string or something like that for anything. That's just my reality, the reality of what I see. You know what I mean? Not every trans woman is just gonna be a top dog freaking person. That's not how it works. Sports take skill beyond just strength. They take smarts. They take just shit happens all the time. Pop up on stream. How you doing? By the way, people that sit there and buy $9.99 buying a latte. Thank you so much for the Allebergs. I hope I see your name right. Thank you so much for the $9.99 donation. That's the first donation of the stream, as far as I know. Yeah, Cash App doesn't have anything. So thank you so much for the $9.99. Everyone say say W's in the chat for that bomb of a donation. Thank you so much, honey. I hope that you find Christ. He loves you and wants you to find peace with him. Mr. Ink, what makes you think I don't have peace already with him? That's all I gotta say. What makes y'all think that I'm not at peace right now? You know what I mean? Do you think I'm just like shaking every night? You know what I noticed? A lot of people that push out God in the world for anything, a lot of them have their own issues in their own life, and they're just trying to counteract those issues that they have in their life onto other people. So like, have you ever noticed that a lot of like really very hardcore Christians and hardcore people that like push out God like it's their freaking, like it's their job, but then you find out they were like, that at one point they were all into drugs and stuff like that? It's always like that. Ruth, welcome to stream. It's always like these people that had like really crappy lives and did the wrong things, and all of a sudden they do one right thing and they think that they're just like children of the corn. No, I'm just kidding. That's not even a real thing. From the stream where we hit 400K. What are you talking about? I understand why they didn't let people be. I don't understand. Because everybody is just upset about everything. Everyone, leave a like on the stream, guys. We are literally 39 subscribers away from 24.5K subscribers on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. Charlie, hi, welcome to stream. So, no, this is what I'm saying. People, the right wing is now the new snowflakes. They're the new snowflakes. It's no longer the left wing people. It's the right wing people. It's them that are like, oh my God, trans person. Like they are so scared of trans people. And people say, I'm not scared of trans people. The hell you're not. You know what I mean? At this point, you really are. You people really think that trans people are like out to get their everything. You know what I mean? That is the symptoms of a scared person. Someone that sits there and says, we need to eradicate them because they're going to take over the world. That's being scared in some sort of extent. Maybe not crying or freaking out when I walk by, but you know what I mean? Like being scared of your future because of someone. So transphobia, y'all say, I'm not scared. I'm not scared of trans people. Yes, you are. Whether you want to say that you're scared of a ghost or not, you really are. Yeah. And a corn song. Yeah, Children of the Corn. I just want to say that. I don't know why. I love the outfit, girl. Thank you so much, Chris. Yeah, no, definitely. Hey, your dress is so cute, by the way. Thank you. It's actually not a dress. It is actually like a romper. Believe it or not. Welcome to the stream, guys. Let's get to 50 likes on the stream. How's everyone doing? Can chickens be trans? You talk to a chicken, let me know. That is like that is a weird question to ask. Just wanted to apologize. Some time ago, I was talking about not allowing trans men in women's sports. I did some research. Turns out there's already a lot of requirements to make it fair. You know, Rengaz, you're already ruining your comment there. Trans men in women's sports. You're already off on the wrong foot. I'm glad you did your research, though. It's great to know that some people actually look around and search. But we're not trans men. We're trans women. Trans men or women that turn into men. So maybe you'll learn. Maybe you'll learn. You got Twitter? Yes, I do. Everyone that subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Subscribing. Guys, we're almost like, I think we're going to hit 25K by the end of the weekend. There's no way we don't. If we don't, that's because I either didn't go live or we didn't get no viewers. I love your outfit. Thank you so much. Please subscribe. Yeah, Joanne. Everyone listen to Joanne. How is everyone doing? Let's get to 50 likes on the stream. Trans rights are human rights. You know, it doesn't matter how many times people say that. There's going to be people out there that just throw a fit over everything. Like, you're just never going to be able to convince some people. Just misspoke, LOL. I would subscribe again if I could. It's okay. And I mean, you did your research. Let me tell you something. Like, at least you did your research. You know what? I would rather someone say, I study in transgender stuff. I've talked to transgender people, and I've come to the conclusion that y'all are all deranged. That's what I would expect someone that's actually smart. But no, none of them actually do their research. They just kind of sit down on their little, potato-ass freaking couch and just sit there and in their auntie or grandma's house while they're hanging out and watching YouTube live streams. And then they see mine and they're like, oh my God, I think it's different. It's the ninth wonder of the world. Let me talk shit about it, you know? I am the ninth wonder, by the way. What's wrong with the rage bait? Because it's a rage bait stream. We do rage bait streams all the time, girl. The rage bait streams have been like, boom, pop-a-lopping, right? The brows are perfect. Thank you. I'm so glad they came out really good. W's in the chat for the freaking brows, guys. And we're only 29 subscribers away from 24.5K subscribers on YouTube. Guys, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Cameron. Lids, are you a man? That's the real question. Well, yes, because I know what I am. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Me too. That's so cool. We love that. Fucking brows, Bradley says. I actually left the stream and leaving crashed my app. I got smited for leaving, lol. You got smited for leaving. Yeah, you know that. If you leave the stream, girl, God will turn off your internet. We just know how it works. Don't leave the stream or your internet will get cut off. That's how it works. Not me. It's God. God will do that. He'll say, get back in that stream right now, soldier. I think you're so cool. Pop off the. Thank you so much, Reinhardt. Thank you so much. Let's make Trans League in the fight for your own. Helpful. Oh my God, helpful. This comment is like the classic example of what everybody says. Just make a trans only league. Yeah, because like there's gonna be like one trans person in every school that can compete in like basketball. What kind of comment is that? Like, do you honestly think there's enough trans people in one school in any of this country that will be able to make up a team of like for softball or volleyball or anything like that? Do you really think that makes sense? Maybe if you want to do like a world people versus people in the world or in the United States, that can make sense. People try out, but in high school, that doesn't work like that. Thank you, Bradley. When did you transition? I started my transition on 21 years old. 21 years old, guys. 24 subscribers away from 24.5K, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you need the channel. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Co-ed sports is a thing, or a thing. The problem right now, let me tell you guys something. I'm sick and tired of people like, just do this, and just do that, and just do this to try to accommodate for trans people. Why don't you just continue doing the same motherfucking thing and judge whether a trans woman could be in a sport or not? If some trans woman comes out and she's some big, huge, bulky ass, trans girl that just started her transition yesterday, yeah, don't put her in a sport. Don't let her play sports with someone that's biologically female, right? But if there's like a Nikita Dragons type chick that is like freaking, that likes sports, because at the end of the day, you're never gonna see someone that's like unfit to play sports, right? You're not gonna see some like stick leg girl that just does her makeup all the time on YouTube go out there and try to play volleyball, right? A lot of trans women don't even try playing sports. There are some, and of course, people like make fun of all the trans women that do play sports because they tend to be more lean. They tend to be more like wide-shouldered and stuff like that because they probably worked out a lot, or they probably, worked at their sport, whatever the hell it is. You know what I mean? But there's a difference between a regular trans woman that looks like they can compete against women and a trans woman that just transitioned yesterday and she's been hitting the gym for the last couple of years and taking creatine and then like sitting there and being like, I'm ready to play some volleyball against the other girls. Like, no, like there's a big difference between that, right? And it sucks because it comes down to quote unquote genetics. It comes down to how far you are in your transition. There is yeses and nos to trans people playing in sports with the biological gender. But why isn't there a problem with trans guys playing in guy sports? Why? Why is that not the problem here? Why hasn't like Donald Trump sat there and say, keep trans men out of men's sports? Because we're the only issues to these people. Transgender is not trans men and trans women to people. It's just trans women. Transgender is just men dressed up as women for people. It's not the other way around. They think that women that dress up as men are just dykes, and I say the D word, I'm sorry, or just like freaking tomboys that, it's played off as like this innocent thing. Whereas when a trans woman comes around, it's like this evil demonic thing that, it's crazy. I grew up in a place, in a school, where there was a lot of like, tomboyish girls or girls that were the dykes, right? And they were the cool part of the family. They were part of the cool club, you know what I mean? They had cool friends. The girls were friends with them, you know what I mean? And then you had all the gay guys, and there was nothing wrong with them. They had some good friends, you know? But they weren't as popular as the gay girls. I'd have to hear. I say the D word so people can understand what I'm saying, because tomboy doesn't go far away for a lot of people. So I say the other word. I don't know if I get. It's tomboy. Then there's butch. I think butch would be the other word, right? Trust me, I dated a butch woman. So like, she dressed up as a man. She pretty much had short hair, all that jazz. I dated someone like that. We are 14 subscribers away from 24.5K, guys. Oh my god. Oh my god. If you guys want to support the channel, let's subscribe to the channel. 24.5K. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Are you dressed for like? Why are you dressed like a woman? You know, why are you on my comment section? That's the real question. Experience a gender dysphoria episode. When did I last time I experienced a gender dysphoria episode? About a week ago. About a week ago. No, I'm just kidding. No, it was about a week ago. And it's not something that happens all the time. Thank God. It happens very rare. And it's like looking in the mirror and then like seeing something completely different. Like, it's so weird. There's days where you look in the mirror and you're like, and I guess it's a whole body dysmorphia too thing. You know, women do that all the time. Look amazing. Thank you so much, Ryolu. Thank you so much for the $1.99. The £1.99. Thank you so much for the donation. It means a lot. Gorgeous. Thank you, Addie. So it's like and it's not even about makeup. It's not about anything like that. Have you ever looked in a mirror and just thought, wow, you look really good, blah, 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 blah. And then one day you looked in the mirror and you just saw someone completely different. That's kind of how it was. Like, that episode was really, really crazy. But yeah, thank you guys so much for subscribing. We're almost at 24.5. I'll let you guys know when we hit it. I just don't want to hold that for too long. Won't ever fit in an ugly face. Just get your body, let your body alone. Nobody will ever fit an ugly face. Just let your body. What, comment right, please. Whenever I see a trans person, I imagine medieval villages running in fear from the. Trans women are treated like the old days, like the witches and stuff like that, right? Am I the only one who feels that way? It's like we're just like treated like witches. Where the witch hunt? Where is that girl? Really? I don't have the brush with me. I'm gonna get the brush. Let's get some likes on the stream, guys. Let's get to 100 likes. Hi, Sandra. Guys, we are 5 subscribers away. I don't have any foundation, but fuck it. We're just going to use whatever we have left over. Eating popcorn while reading this chat. Jay, exactly what I just said about a lot of the transphobes in my streams. They're just sitting there eating popcorn and laying down at their grandma's house. Thank you, Essie. Do you think it's better to view gender affirmation care almost like a cure to gender dysphoria? It's almost a cure. Gender dysphoria is a weird animal. A lot of people say transition. Yes, transitioning is the best thing you can do for gender dysphoria. It's not the only thing. And the sad part about it is that it all comes down to the way people treat you. If you're treated like garbage by everybody, and gender dysphoria is that disconnect, right? It's that disconnect of who you are. Ryolu coming in back in with another $1 or £1.99. Thank you so much. What sort of makeups do you use? I use Morphe a lot. And I think Morphe is pretty much one of my main go-tos. I used to use like MAC and stuff like that, but Morphe is like, it's affordable and it's all that stuff. Do the funnies know that lavender is gay color? Right? 2 subscribers away from 24.5K, guys. Let's go. So, what was I talking about, guys? It's horrible. I don't remember what I was talking about. I read comments and I forget what I'm talking about. Don't let the Jesus Takes people get to you. Girl, Jesus and I talk on a regular basis. Get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. We're not that best of talkers, you know. I could be more better, but Yeah. Why is your hair so damaged? Try. My hair's not really damaged at all. I just have I have curly ass hair. Believe it or not, when I used to think that my hair was really damaged, I went to the hair salon and they'll tell me, your hair's not damaged. I'm like, I thought it was because it looks like it's damaged, and they're like, no, it's not. I just have oily ass hair now. It's getting oily now. But yeah, guys, OF, look around, you might find it. Girl, my OF just popped up, by the way. Like, I don't know what it is, but people just be going to that account and subscribing now. It's really sad. It's really crazy how some people will donate to me through that, but I guess, you know, anything for that kind of satisfaction. Thank you, Angel. People are so pressed. Thank you, Lai. Bro, why do I always get LGBT live streams? Because you watch LGBT stuff. Girl, there's a reason why you're on my stream, okay? All the viewers that are on my stream right now, you're here because you watch content like this all the time. You're curious. You might be even thinking about coming out yourself. And if that's the case, let me be your teacher. Don't be afraid of yourself. Follow the light. Follow your dreams at the end of the day. You know what I mean? God said, I give people freedom of choice, freedom of will. Therefore, you make your own journeys, okay? I'm not here to dictate who you should be or who you are. You make that decision in life. You choose yourself. By the way, we hit 24.5K a little bit ago. Thank you so much for helping me hit that. Have you tried voice training? Big help in Transphobia. Yeah, I haven't tried that. The reason why I don't try the voice training thing, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, is because I sound weird. Like, I tried doing my voice thing, and my girlfriend just kept giving me shit about it. Not that she didn't, like it or anything. She just, like, I sounded like I was just trying to do, like, a specific voice. And sometimes you just can't, like, always practice it. Because I don't want to be at, like, some random-ass parties, like, speaking and, like, oh, yeah, yeah. Like, I don't want to do that. Like, people are going to be like, what the hell are you doing? And then some people, like, you know, transitioning your voice is the same as transitioning your body. There's going to be a point where you sound funny or you look funny and you just kind of like, and you stick out like a sore thumb because of your voice. Have you ever seen those trans women that just pretty much have super, super high voices and you can just tell they're just trying super hard to have a high voice? Yeah. I don't want to go to that phase. And I think that's what kind of holds me off. Jabby, welcome to the stream. Don't support shooters? Me either. What? If you associate trans people with shooters, you're a problem. You're a real big problem. You're just exactly what the Nazis thought back in the day when they thought Jewish people were the problem for everything. That's all I gotta say. I think that, you know, they say history is you know, patterns itself. You know, it's like a rhyme. It rhymes with itself. That's exactly what's going on right now. There's some people that have not learned about the World War II times. You know, back in the day of the 40s or whatever, and it shows. It really does show. It shows that a lot of people are not smart. They don't know that back then people were just following orders and people were just pointing fingers at one set of people saying that they were the problem. So yeah, trust me. If there was one time we could say someone's an Nazi, I think now is a good time, because that is perfectly the mindset that Hitler had. Paisley, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Why can't people just leave us alone and just hate without knowing? It doesn't matter. The reason why people don't leave us alone is because they are obsessed with us. They come in these live streams and they think they're speaking the facts and they're like letting their peers know, look at me, I mean, I'm just completely smart here. I know my shit. But you know, I guarantee you, they're probably cheating on their partners. They're probably freaking doing drugs, probably doing all this stupid shit, and they're over here telling me stuff. You know what I mean? But you know what? We like it. We like the support on the streams. It means a lot. We're getting a lot of subscribers too, by the way. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to the channel. We are on we're literally less than 500 subscribers away from 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Your people shoot children. You know what's funny is a lot of cis men do that. You know, believe it or not, a lot more than trans women actually. A lot of cis men do it. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's probably more women than trans women that have done shoots. So just FYI, right? A lot of it has to do, and nobody sits there and says, oh, it's all the white men, or it's all, you know, it's nothing like that, right? It's crazy. Iggy, thank you so much for subscribing. It's so funny how someone that's trans does something, and all of a sudden, every trans person does this. It's so, you guys are cooked. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna use that word, cooked. Y'all are cooked if you feel that way. Leave a like on the stream, guys. Let's get to 100 likes on the stream. Facts don't care about your feelings? Exactly. Transgender is actually a medical condition, believe it or not. And there's actually a difference between trans people and regular people. So do your research and you'll find out what the facts say on health, in the health industry, by the way. Ian, thank you so much for subscribing. Do you hate religious people? No, do not hate them. Some people think they're entitled, but they're not exactly, you know, we all know those people. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, let's go, let's go. We also have a Cash App and a Super Chat if you guys want to support those ways. It's completely up to you. It helps support the channel. And it goes to my movie. Yeah, it goes to the movie. The production and stuff like that that's going on in March. So I got approved for $1,200. I'm going to raise it up to $2,000 probably on Monday or Tuesday because it's me off. And we'll have the money for more of our film equipment too. So I'm really happy. But I don't want to purchase it until I'm done with the camera, paying it off, and the camera will be paid off in a month, so, or in less than a month. So I'm excited for that too. I have a question. I'm not trying to be rude, but I'm just curious. Why do you decide to become trans? No one decides to become trans. People, please understand that. Nobody decides to become trans. It is a decision to transition. Being trans is something you're born with. You don't have to acknowledge it if you don't want to. It's not something that you have to acknowledge. You don't have to transition. See, the thing is, nobody will know that you're actually trans because you don't actually transition. That's the thing about people that choose not to transition. Gender dysphoria is a natural condition, but whether you decide to transition because of it is completely up to you. Now, is it the best decision some people can make? Some people, yes. Some people, no. Some people will regret it. And that's the whole regret situation. But the regret is like 1% of trans people that regret transition. And it's not because it's usually not because they decided, oh no, you know, I don't know why I just ruined my body with boobs. You know what I mean? A lot of it has to do with, oh my God, my mom and auntie still call me he. I'm so bugged. Or the world still talks crap to me. Doesn't matter what I did. And oh my God, the genetics the boobs that I got, my boob job, don't make me look like a woman as much as I wanted to. You know what I mean? Sadly, we can't change bone structure. We can't go in there and get bone changes. Otherwise, people probably would do that. We can do only what we can do. And that's breast augmentations, vaginoplasties, facial feminization surgeries, BBLs if people want that. And that helps people affirm. Which is why some people complain, oh my God, it's so crazy. People are trans. You can't even tell nowadays. Like, that's the goal here. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be like that everywhere you go. But, you know, I'm telling you. Nothing wrong with that. Truthful Lies, thank you so much. Sorry guys, I had Walgreens call me. Your medications are ready. That's what they were probably saying. We're 74 subscribers away from 24.6K, guys. I'm still gonna call you by your real whatever you want to do, honey. I don't give a shit. You know what's funny is that y'all think that like calling me by a name is gonna bug me. It just doesn't. It doesn't do that. Because at the end of the day, all y'all want to do is, it's not even about respect. It's more like, let me just be an asshole the best way I could possibly be an asshole, and make you feel so, you know, insecure, because that's the way I get off myself. You know what I mean? You get off that way, like you enjoy making people feel bad, and it doesn't work on me, unfortunately. Walgreens, I know that. Stop it. Don't push your life on me. Joker, you're in my stream, honey. You're in my stream. I didn't go live in your room. I love it. I love these people. Do you like Drag Race? No. I don't really care for drag races. Yeah, Mark, so. I think that's so funny. Like, don't push your life upon me. And then literally sits there. He's like literally in my stream. That's so fucking funny, dude. Well, either way, who cares about what they have to say? Thank you so much. Joker's a whiny baby. That is true. That's so weird. It's like walking into a gay bar and being like, "Don't you guys ever put yourselves in my life?" And just sitting in the gay bar. It's so fucking insane. Do you happen to like drag and drag shows? I just got asked that. I don't really care for drag shows. They're cool and exhilarating, but I just don't like go out and look for drag shows. It's not something I really care for. Other people that have the option to swipe away and feel like the existence pushing an idea. You know what's funny? People say, "Don't push your life upon me." Oh no, really? It seems like you're doing that to me because I'm living my life and you're coming to my stream and telling me what to do and what to believe and how to live. So isn't it not me pushing myself upon you, but you pushing yourself upon me? Because I'm not in the stream telling you, "Hey, look, Ellie, transition. How do you like trans people?" Like, that's not really what it is. That's the crazy part about it all. That's the difference here. Keep in mind. Orange. We'll go orange. I have not done eyeshadow in freaking ages. Ali, welcome to stream. God loves you no matter what your lifestyle. You know what's funny? Let me tell you about my lifestyle. My lifestyle is nothing different than what a regular woman would be living. There's no such thing as a lifestyle here. Yeah, in terms of lifestyle of like the gender you're living as, but the lifestyle I live is nothing more than what a regular woman would be living right now. Same habits, same stuff. Lifestyle pertains to your job. It pertains to what you do on the weekends and weekdays and stuff like that. How you treat people, that's lifestyle. Gender identity is not a lifestyle. It is literally an identity. Everyone that's subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Let's get 200 likes on the stream. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are you open to questions? Girl, everyone asks every questions on my stream, so go ahead. Do you have any pets? One cat. I don't get offended, people. I hope people realize that. I don't get offended. So if you ask me a question, I'm just trying to merely educate you on how you talk. It's not about being offended. I don't get offended by any of the comments. Let me tell you something real quick. If I was truly offended by any of the comments that I get, I wouldn't be doing these live streams. And keep in mind, I've been doing these live streams for over a year now. I've had haters in my live streams pretty much every single stream unless my streams don't get pushed out. Then we don't get haters. But I would say about 90% of my live streams get flooded with hate. Okay? Now, someone that's probably sane would have been like, yeah, maybe live stream's not good for me because I don't attract the good people. And then there's people like me that completely don't give a shit. Do it for whatever reason. You know what I mean? Like, keep in mind, people can sit there and give me shit and hate on me all they want. But it's benefiting my channel in a lot of ways because YouTube sees it as the more people are commenting, the more people that are engaging to your live stream, the more they push it out anyways. So look at it like this. A lot of people are crying and moping and complaining. Why did I get this live streams recommended to me? Maybe it's because your fellow peers that are the same exact way as you are commenting all over my streams. And YouTube sees it as, well, they like watching her because they're commenting on her streams. Let's bring more of them in there. You know what I mean? That's why it gets flooded the way they do. And then people sit there and like, they're like, oh, I don't understand. What did I do to see this? And I'm like, maybe you just commented and that's how it happens. You can't keep your fingers off your stupid keyboard is what's going on. That's the problem. Thank you so much, Mrs. Winston. Yeah, trying to exist and pushing a lifestyle, but making literal laws and to directly target and underrepresented public under the... Next time, try purple eyeshadow. Next time. You have a Maine Coon? That's awesome. Maine Coons are really gorgeous dogs. What do you do for work? I work in the health insurance industry. I haven't done eyeshadow in such a long time, girl. I think I'm probably shitty with eyeliner now. Maine Coon. I don't know why I said dogs. Maine Coon is a dog. Is a cat. I forgot. My girlfriend has Maine Coons. I don't know why, but I was thinking of like Shiba, like Shiba dogs or whatever the hell they are. They're cats. I know Maine Coons are cats. I apologize. I made that mistake. But my Maine Coons, like I said, my girlfriend has two Maine Coons, so I'm not oblivious to them. Hit 100 likes. Yeah, let's get to 100 likes. I'm surprised we didn't hit 100 likes throughout the whole time stream. The subscriber growth was kind of slow today too, as well, on this, at least this first part. I mean, granted, we did gain almost 100 subscribers on this first part. It just was like really slow at first. Why do you bake? We bake cookies and cook bacon. I don't know. Maine Coon act like dogs. Maine Coons are they're big ass cats though. Like just because of fur, you know. Annalise, welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're at 100 likes. Let's go. Let's go. All the support in the stream has been amazing though. By the way, it's constant though. Like, I think this stream has gotten. How many views? 15K views. So yeah, we're on the lower side of the views, but it's not a big deal. It's really good still. We can't all have the answers. Yeah. Yeah, you're true. Y'all, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing? Leave a like on the stream, guys. Nothing wrong with a little bit of eyeshadow. Haven't done eyeshadow in a long time. I think I'm entitled to my eyeshadow days. If I could find my... I just don't put makeup on the way I used to. Just not like I used to. I'm a cis white male and I have nothing but support. See, Logan, that's the thing. That's the difference between people. You know what I mean? There are straight cis people that love trans people. They're cool with them. There's ones that are cool with their lifestyle. Just don't push it upon me kind of people. And then there's those people like, oh my God, you got to be eradicated. Like some sort of like bug or something. You know what I mean? Like there's always going to be different types of people out there. And that's just a perfect example of how that is. Perfect example, guys. Well, yeah, that's true. People are people. That's awesome. Everyone that you came out to accepts it. Let me tell you something about the world, though. When you transition and whenever you come out to people that you see that seem like they support you, you gotta trust very little. Is all I gotta say. No matter who sits there and treats you like you want to be treated, might be talking a lot of garbage when you're not around. And trust me, I don't say that to make you feel uncomfortable about that, but it's true. Some people, and even in my life, I came out to, really cool around me, sweet as hell, find out they're talking major shit about me behind my back. Just understand, people are slick. They don't, they'll talk all the crap around behind your back. It's true. Don't let someone make you feel like they just support you 100%. The people that support you a lot are the people that are going to be really around you a lot and talkative to you a lot. The people that are like, oh yeah, you know, you do you, you know, like, slay. Like I said, I get people that say that, and behind my back, they're calling me a dude. I'm telling you. Starlight is saying, I miss modding your chats. Are we never going to see Starlight comment ever again, or what? Why don't you just make another YouTube channel, Starlight? I'm confused at this point. Oh, really? Toxic? Daniel, welcome to stream. I experienced, yeah, Annalise. Do I have any tattoos? One and another one. Just to let you guys know, like, that as a trans person, you kind of see that more than anybody. Some of the biggest haters in my life were family members at one point, you know? Heck, even my ex-girlfriend sat there and talked crap about my gender identity. Like, my ex-girlfriend. You know, I dated her when I got my breasts done, and she was all over my breasts. And when she was talking crap about me, she talked about how fake they were, and how the girl she's with has real boobs. So yeah, anybody can flip a switch on you. She was definitely jealous. I mean, she was ugly. That's how, I don't know why I dated her, but, you know. I guess that's my dumb fault, because my standards back then were, like, really bad. I don't know why my standards are the way they are. You know, like, I don't know why they were the way they were anyways. Like, I had, like, really ugly standards. Like, I dated women that were decently good looking, but they weren't, like, the best. You know what I mean? Like, that I feel like I could have gone. Let me talk about that, Charlie. Just I want to respond to that real quick. Okay, so the disrespect towards the victims of this massacre situation that happened in Minneapolis has nothing to do with the person's gender identity. In fact, I would argue against what you just said, as turning disrespectful comments into just attacking their gender. If someone identifies as a woman, just be respectful towards that gender. I don't think anyone sits there and talks to, like, and finds out a gay person, you know, killed somebody and calls them, like, the F word because they want to. They call it what it is. It's a heinous person, someone who created a heinous crime. That's what it is. Be mad at that. Attacking someone's gender is stupid. It's just like, let me just talk crap about their gender identity because they did something I don't like. Well, at the end of the day, that's not how it works. If you want to give them justice, you talk about getting this person justice. Calling them a she is not making anyone flip in their graves. It's just not. It's basically saying that if a trans person ever does anything wrong, best believe you're not going to be respected for the gender that you identify as. That's what a lot of people think. They think it's, you gotta earn your respect as a trans woman to be called a woman or a man, whatever the hell you want to identify as. To people, it is about respect. You gotta gain my respect in order for me to respect your pronouns. Once you lose my respect, I call you whatever the hell I want to call you, in terms of what you are. You can call me an ass. You can call me a bitch all you want. I don't give a shit. But once you start throwing my gender into the problem, that's when the issues become the problem, because it is an issue I had to deal with for my entire life, or someone else, to sit there and be like, yo, you committed a crime, so I'm just going to start calling you guy because, you know, that's the better way to do it. No. That's the dumb way to do it. That's the way of saying, hey, look, I don't actually know the real problem. They're just a trans person, so I can just talk shit about them. It's like saying if a white person murders someone, yeah, that white person or murders, painting the entire group as a broad. Exactly, Lonnie. That's what I'm saying. It's literally Like, if you want to disrespect someone for what they've done wrong, go, be right, by all means. Call them an animal. Call them a freaking horrible person. I don't give a shit. But attacking a gender identity because it just so happens to be associated with somebody is ridiculous. Disrespecting victims would be like saying, hey, look, you know, it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. This shit happens all the time. That's disrespecting the victims. Disrespecting the victims would be like not sitting there saying, I'm sorry for all these victims that had went through this. No, let's just talk about her gender identity. Like, let's just talk about the person's gender identity. That's the issue here. No, that's not the issue. So that's really what's disrespectful, in my opinion, to the people that actually did survive that situation. Because at the end of the freaking day, why is it about the person's gender identity and not what they've done? Have some common sense. You just want to find a reason to attack someone's gender. That's really what it comes down to. It's that glorious transphobia. Don't sit there and treat someone's identity as it's an earned respect. You don't go up to a girl, a regular woman, cis woman, and sit there and say, I'm going to call you a man because I don't like you. But if it was a trans woman, you'd probably do that, right? It's the same way with men, you know, that try hitting on women, and then when the woman doesn't give him attention, the first thing he attacks is her, the amount of times the woman has had sex. You know what I mean? You're a slut. Oh, why? Because I didn't want to have sex with you? Men are notorious for doing that, by the way. They'll sit there and call women names like that, like calling them, like hoe and whore and all that stuff when they don't give them sex. Trust me, we know. And it's the same thing with a trans woman, you know what I mean? A man's gonna sit there and be like, give me sex. And if a trans woman doesn't want to give him sex, then what's the first thing he does? He just says they're a guy. I just think it's really crazy how some people think and act. They think that calling someone by their the gender identity they identify as is disrespectful to other people. How does that make any sense? Why don't you fix issues with the world by actually fixing the issues themselves and stop attacking someone's identity or something like that? Come on. Now, let's say they use the transgender lifestyle as a leverage to do what they did. By all means, I would completely understand. That's disrespectful for their own to us and everything. But to sit there and just say, hey, look, this person's a bad person. Let's call him a he. It's just like for anything else. I want to let you guys know about something that happened in my life. And it wasn't me personally. It was actually someone I knew. Believe it or not, I actually was, I used to go to the Transgender Resource Center of New Mexico. It's a pretty well-known place for safety of transgender people in the New Mexico state area. There was a youth group there, and there was a teacher of that youth group, and that teacher went by the name of Sean Boniello. And she was a very sweet girl, really sweet to me, really nice, talked like very, very sassy and stuff like that. And she was taking care of she was pretty much this teacher to this youth group of trans kids or kids that were questioning themselves, right? And you know, I took pictures with them and read them my book. Had nothing to do with trans stuff, but you know, it was a book show that I did. And she was a really cool person to hang out with, and you know, I got to see how her life was behind, you know, being a teacher. We stopped talking after a while, and it's just natural that we don't talk to the same people that we talked to maybe a month ago, right? Well, we stopped talking, and I find out, I go into the resource center one day, and they say, you're not going to believe this. And I said, what happened? Well, turns out that that teacher strangled a baby to death and killed the baby up in Texas. Horrible fucking situation. They called her a he left and right. People were all over the internet talking shit and saying it's a dude, it's a dude, it's a dude. Rather than sitting there respecting the damn kid that got freaking murdered, they want to make it about the gender identity of that person. I was so hurt that this person that was a youth group teacher, trans woman, did this to a little girl. I was so upset. Well, they were seeking out the death penalty. Of course, it's Texas. Trans person in Texas killing someone. You're asking for something not to happen in your favor. And what happened was she got the life sentence. She got a life sentencing. Apparently because of her, mental state that she had in her life, that they rolled out the death penalty and they gave her life in prison. And come to find out a year later, she killed herself in prison. I don't call her a he because she lost respect for that. Gender identity is nothing different. We don't call people that kill people because they're slow or because they have mental problems a mental idiot. We call the situation for what it is. Right? Really good friend of mine. Horrible thing that they did. And look at now. They're not even in the world anymore. I was actually debating on actually going to visit her in the prison to see what was going on in her head. Just ridiculous. Just goes to show, anybody is anybody, guys. Y'all act like just because a trans person does something bad, it's outlandish and it's like something new and everyone has the right to talk crap about them. But at the end of the day, it's like everybody has their bad apples, right? We all have those people that just do bad things. And it doesn't make up who everyone else is. Yeah, horrible. Look up Sean Baniello on the internet. You'll know what I'm talking about. It was on the news. I actually have a picture of her with me in my phone. Talking about someone that was about kids, at one point in the youth group. She had drug problems. We all know that. She did drugs. Yeah, it sucks because she was actually a good friend of mine, and though we didn't experience years together as friends, but she it was a surprise and a half for me to find that out. But with that being said, guys, we went through our little bit of a soft patch. Is it time to reboot the stream? I think it's time to reboot the stream. So 15, 11, okay. Let me know if it's time to reboot the stream. Yeah, I know, Joanne. Reboot, Lonnie said, let's go.